You've been here before. The odds stacked against you. That tight feeling in your stomach. That twitch in your eye. Because although you've never won Wimbledon, played at the MCG, or brought back the Ashes, all the skills you've honed over a sporting lifetime of highs, lows, wins, losses. Will make you a legend on the green. And that green is just up the road.
Hi, good morning here from Krugersdorp Bowling Club. We're here for the final day of the Gauteng Open, the Perfect Delivery Gauteng Open. And it's a lovely sunny day compared to yesterday. And yeah, they're just finishing up the trial ends now. We're doing the men's pairs semi-final between Harlequins and CBC Old Boys. So all the Pretoria clubs here in action. Should be a good game. I'm joined again in commentary by Andy. It's nice to have you back here.
Yeah, thanks very much, Jock. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, it's a lot warmer today than what it was yesterday, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not like we had yesterday with the fog that we were thinking, we'll have to commentate somebody's bowling and it's ending up somewhere. It's a lot clearer, and I think it's going to be a lovely day.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be great. I think it's, the sun's come out, it's blessed us with some good weather. And I think we'll have some awesome bowls going on today. So, yeah, welcome everybody and enjoy the coverage.
Yeah, now we'll be back in a moment as soon as they finish with the trial ends, introducing the teams and everything. And then we'll be straight into the action. This is going to be a good match. We'll see who makes it to the finals from these Pretoria sides. Remember, you can comment live on Facebook or YouTube. And we are quite interactive, so you're welcome to ask questions or make comments, or if you're supporting somebody, give them a shout out and we'll put you on the screen and we'll give you a shout out as well. And remember to go like and share as well on your page and groups, so we can get as much viewers as possible on our live stream.
you have that BGV, like the County League? I think have you finished it? No, let me start.
Practicing the drive there on the trial ends.
Sorry? I nearly had a couple of choice words yesterday. I had to hold myself back.
Yeah, and the game gets underway. Looks like Harlequins has won the toss and they're starting off. The lead for them is
Stephen Terry.
yeah, Stephen Terry.
Yeah, it's a pretty good opener there.
Yeah, good start. Just let's just get a nice shot of the. And he's playing against Andre Brink. Just running through on that one. I think the greens will be a bit faster than yesterday with the sun being out, but I think the dew might in the morning.
I think the frost and the dew this morning will slow it down a bit this morning, but
will
it shouldn't
speed up.
take long and they'll be back to a normal speed of about 14, 15. So yeah, it should make for some good bowls today.
And these sides, because they're from Pretoria, probably playing against each other league as well. They should know each other quite well.
Yeah, I think they do. They know each other pretty well. Yeah, I think they're all Premier League players, so I think they will know each other's game in and out, I think.
It's a good draw there by Andre. Getting the shot. Jack level. Or just in front. Nice to see action on all three greens this morning.
Yeah, we've got the semi-final of the fours on A green and the semi-final of the singles down there on C, and then obviously the pairs final here on A.
Yeah, if the viewers ask very nicely, I might send my wife around just to get us a few scores later on.
If we can get out of a nice warm cozy chair there.
But I have to say it's a lot warmer than it was yesterday morning.
Yeah, I know. It's a hell of a lot better than what it was yesterday. Yesterday was a bit on the chilly side. But yeah, everybody, you get through it. I mean, bowlers know. Doesn't matter the weather. People get out here and play the game.
And they're enjoying it. You can see it's all smiles. But you can see it's a serious smiles on their face. Their concentration is there.
Yeah, no, it's down to the nitty-gritty now. You're playing for a place in the final, so you're all concentration and focus and resetting yourself after each bowl.
And yet again, Andy, I think a special thanks to all the clubs who were involved in hosting this tournament over the last month or so. It's been a long tournament in the format that is being played over weekends only, and some in the week, but not much.
Not much during the week, although last week we had a good couple of the quarterfinals and the last 16 being played. But it's been mostly over the weekends. But yeah, congratulations to all the clubs. I think they've done an awesome job. I think Sables has done a fantastic job organising everything, and to the clubs themselves, all the volunteers that they've had. I think, Jacques, you can't say enough about the volunteers that the bowls community bring up every time they have a tournament. So yeah, absolutely awesome. So big shout out to them. Well done.
Yeah, no, definitely. Without the volunteers, tournaments like these won't be able to be hosted. Especially, I see with the singles, you have 2 markers per green just to speed it up.
That's right. Yeah, instead of the marker walking up and down, we've got markers doing the flip boards
and the scoreboard.
And the scoreboard. Yeah,
it just speeds it up a lot.
It does. Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, Francois a bit close here. Very good. Very good effort there from Francois. I think it looks like Graham and Stephen are holding the shot at the moment.
Let me give you a view of the. Might look like they're just holding. Promoting one of his own bowls through the head, but I think it's just went too far. But he's in a good position there at the back.
Yeah, Andre's still calling Francois on the backhand. I think it looks pretty open there, for Francois. Great capabilities, great bowler. So yeah, he should be playing this pretty positively into the head.
Yeah, and I see we already have a few comments coming up, so we'll give you a shout out. Quite a few supporters for Harlequins, Norma. Yeah, Neef Gert saying that he thinks BGN will win this match.
Yeah.
As it was like the match we had yesterday between the two Morningside ladies.
Morningside ladies, yeah. It's like you said yesterday, Jacques. BGN will get a team in the final at least, so yeah.
I haven't updated the scoreboard yet. So.
I think it was only one shot.
Yeah.
To BGN.
To Harlequins.
To Harlequins, yeah. Yeah, Stephen just dropping about 1.5 meters short on his opening ball. Like we said yesterday, you need to be, the first one's very critical, try and be through the head.
I know that first ball, putting on the pressure from a lead. You being a skip yourself, you know how important that pressure is to get the momentum going your way.
No, dead right, that first ball all important. And I see Andre also dropping it a bit short, but it's probably because of the dew. It's a bit sticky out there this morning.
Yeah, and the problem is the conditions will be changing quite fast over this morning as the sun starts to dry it out. And
yeah, it shouldn't take too long actually, because we've got a nice day. We've got a bit of a breeze blowing us. So with the sun and the breeze, with the wind blowing, it should dry out pretty quickly.
Good morning to my dad, watching from Warrington, enjoying the live streams.
Yeah, Andre's still a bit wide. I think his weight was a lot better there, just a little bit on the narrow side, should I say, and knocking Stephen's ball further into the head. So. Yeah, Stephen looks a lot better.
Yeah, this looks on a good line.
Oh, that's a great shot. Well played, Stephen.
And a front toucher. Francois asking for one just behind. Or getting on to the jack.
If he doesn't get a result, it's going to end pretty good. I mean, Francois will be pretty happy with that.
Yeah. He would have preferred it a little bit closer, but at least it's at the back where he aimed for it to be. Especially with the two front bowls that he had on his first two bowls.
That's it, yeah. So it's a bit of an over-adjustment on his weight. But I think Francois will be all right with that, sitting at the back.
Yeah.
It's probably about 2 meters through. But at least it gives Francois options now to play into the head a bit, with a bit more positive weight. He doesn't have to try and dead draw it.
And looks to be on a good line as well.
Looking pretty good, yeah. Looks like he's on a good track. Yeah. No, that's a good one. He's probably about half a meter in front.
Francois looks to be on a good line here. Just cutting the centre line now. If he gets a touch there.
I actually thought there, Jacques, that he might have played a bit more positive. I think maybe he's looking for a second shot at the moment and then play a bit more positive into the head.
Yeah, the problem he was 3 shots down starting with his first bowl. So maybe just like you said, at least now he's only the 2 down.
This is a great shot from Graham.
And he's opened up the
Yeah.
jack a little bit, so
No,
that
he has. It was a fantastic shot. Now he's opened it up a bit, but he's made it slightly better for himself, a bit more difficult for John.
Francois.
Francois, yeah.
Now Francois can't play that. Getting the jack backwards. He has to work a little bit harder to get that shot now, and he's there.
So Francois will feel better now. He's got second shot. Yeah, Graham playing the same hand. He just doesn't want to be jack level or just slightly in front of the jack, giving Francois an option on the shot.
I think his ideal shot will be just behind, probably, or getting onto
He's
that.
well played again. No, he's very well played.
As well played by both the skips.
100%.
Again, I think this is gonna. It looks like it's gonna be a cracker.
Yeah, it should be a good battle between these two skips. They're both experienced players, both district players. So it should be a quite a good battle between the two of them.
We'll see which final we stream. Currently, there's no streaming on the singles at the moment. So we'll see which rings are allocated to which match in the next round.
He's tracking pretty well, yeah.
Yeah, no, but Francois is an experienced bowler. He's a. Yeah, that's two Harlequins.
Yeah, unfortunately we can't. We've only got streaming on the one rink. You can't watch everything, I suppose. Eh?
Yeah, no. But I've always said maybe in the future, the role of your manager, especially at something like the inter-districts, might change a little bit. That they start streaming those matches as well. Just giving another dimension to maybe a manager or extra personnel that you send with a team.
With a team, yeah. No, it's a good idea. I noticed when they did the juniors, I think it was down in Bloemfontein a little while ago, some of the managers there had live streaming on Facebook from their own phones and that, and it was actually a great idea because you could tune in and watch the match that you really want to watch.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, we can't cover all the matches. Unfortunately, there's a lot of matches happening, and you don't know how good a match will be before you start. But I said we were luckily yesterday we had great matches there.
We had two good ones yesterday. Yeah.
But yeah, I especially at the juniors, I know Northwest, they try to use their managers to live stream as well. Plus, a live stream video could be a good manager's report, and then just adding anything in the document. That's a good start.
That's a great start from Stephen. Yeah. No, you're 100% right. I think it'll add to your manager's report. You can add a video to it, so you can actually analyze the video afterwards, after the game, and if you analyze the video with your players, you can see where your faults were, where your good shots were.
Maybe a decision that you made that could have been different.
100%. I think it'll be a good coaching exercise in shot calling and head reading and things like that. So it'll be a great exercise.
Yeah, but even if you're a player and you had that one head that you got the video of that you were playing and you think you played the wrong shot, you can always recreate that head and practice the shot that you think you wanted to play, or get the shot right that you were attempting that you didn't get right.
100% right. No, you did right the shot. No, it'd be a great idea to do that. It's actually something we can carry on into the district bowls, and it'll help out the coaches a hell of a lot in recreating it.
Yeah, Stephen is really having a good start here. He's created a little bit of a target for Andre to maybe rest on those two bowls that are just in front on jack level.
Yeah, it's a reasonably big target. I mean, Andre should be getting close to this now.
I see. He also changed his hand.
Yeah, there we go. He's pretty close to this. Yeah, what a great shot.
And he's got the result as well.
He's asking, I think Graham's asking Stephen to be a bit more positive here. To not just draw to the jack, try and play with a meter away through the jack. So it gives then Graham options with his woods. short
Yeah.
on that. He should have been a bit more positive
There's
on
the-
that
yeah.
shot. Steven runs it out now. It could be pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, and he's. Oh, I think he just. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I think it's just in front. But it could be in the measure. I have to say that if you look at it head as it is currently, that pink ball on the side might just be. That blue ball might just be closer because it's in a straight line.
That's right, yeah. It looks like they're holding two at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, especially if you look from this angle.
Yeah, I had a feeling Graham will play a bit with a bit of positive weight.
Yeah, he's just
It's
just
slightly
narrow,
on the narrow side, yeah.
but the weight was good.
I think the weight was very good for the shot that he's looking for, yeah. I think Francois will try and get something just behind, just to cover it, but I think he's going to be a bit short, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit
There's not
naughty.
anything behind the head, yeah, Francois. And I don't think Graham will leave it like that. He'll play
No.
positive into the head.
No, especially he just needed to adjust his line a little bit to get the shot that he was going for. But he's actually going a little bit more aggressively than the previous one.
Yeah, he's tracking pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah,
done
there we
something.
go.
He's got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Got the result.
Got the result that he
Yeah,
wanted.
And now he's holding two. Just the one.
Just the one,
Now
yeah,
blues.
yeah.
Yeah. Just getting used to the colors of each player's bowls.
But it was a great shot, you know. I've seen Graham play before, and I've played against him before. And he won't let little things like that
Yeah.
hang around. He'll be running at the head all the time if he has to.
A lot more positive there by Francois. I think it's just like you said, maybe he'll be trying just to get a touch onto the jack and move it backwards to the blue ball of Andre.
That's right. I think Francois' weight was pretty good. You know, he either sits the shot wood or he
Oh.
trails the jack through that little hole there into his two woods at the back. And he
Yeah. Still asking Graham just to put one maybe between those two CBC bowls at the back.
he's changed his hand now to the forehand. You're right there. I think he's trying to just maybe roll his own in.
I think he's going.
Unless he's gone wide.
No.
Yeah, he's gone wide. He's running for cover. He's gone wide.
no, he just wants to put in a perfect delivery insurance policy, but he's running short.
Yeah, it's a bit short to where he wanted to go.
The problem is he's going onto that new grass on the on the edge of the rink, so it might just slow it down a little bit. So I think his weight, if it was online, would have been good. Let's see if Francois gets his line correct because his weight was perfect.
He's just missed it on the
yeah,
inside.
he's not missed it by much.
His weight again was very good, Francois. It's 3 in a row for Harlequins.
Yeah. Well, we talked yesterday about momentum.
Yeah, no, it's a big thing, momentum. You know, you get the rhythm, you get the momentum going, and it holds well for the next couple of ends again. So it's very important now that it's still early in the game, but it's
Yeah.
very important now that Andre and Francois get on the board. But a lot of experience between the two, Francois and Andre. So they won't let it bother them. There's only 3 ends, 4
Yeah,
shots.
no.
They.
But I have to say, Andy, this is a beautiful club that you have here.
Yeah, no, look, we're very proud of our club. You know, I think our surrounds are sort of up there with the best clubs in the country. I think our greens could do with a bit of work, but you know,
it
always
takes
difficult.
time.
You know, it takes time and it takes money and there's all costs involved. But you know, all in all, I think we're one of the top clubs in the district, and like I said, you know, I think we're the 15th or the 19th oldest club in South Africa. So yeah, you know, we're very proud of our club. I think our members are all proud of what we try and do as a committee.
I have to say, this is probably one of the best vantage points I had as a commentator
As a commentator on the veranda, up a bit higher, yeah.
I think the only one that got close to it was in warm-up club in PE when we did the mixed pairs there, or the Lady Nationals there. We also sat there on the deck watching the action, but there the wind blew us away. How did they say in PE? If you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes, it will change.
Exactly. Stephen playing his backhand now, looking just to maybe roll his wood about closer to the jack, or trying to sit Andre's wood at the back.
Oh, let's see here.
Yeah, just
comes
lacking
the
a bit of
ball.
the weight.
Yeah, and he's
his line
cutting
was
his
also a
hair.
bit-
Yeah.
Yeah, Andre also running into the ditch
Yeah.
now.
Now he's put 2 balls into the ditch now.
Maybe the greens are changing a bit as we're going along now. It might be getting a bit quicker.
Yeah, and the Harlequin side also changed the jack length or the mat length on that end. Currently, they finished third, 3 ends, so they're on the 4th end. Unfortunately, our scoreboard can't add ends yet. So the public did ask that we mention the ends a little bit more.
Graham looks pretty good, yeah. I think he's just going to die, but yeah.
Yeah.
About a meter out, but yeah, good wood. Yeah, Francois was also being a bit naughty there, being a bit short. If you, one of the old sayings is, if you shot down, don't be short.
Shot, yeah. Currently the head looks like this. It looks like it's just the one. Francois. Good weight there,
It's a
but
good
running
weight
through.
from Francois, yeah.
Still holding of that pink ball. Yeah, asking if he rests that blue one, is it another shot? So his target will be that blue ball of Steven. Oh no, from Andre.
I think he's got outside the line. I don't think it'll come back from there with that weight. Yeah, his weight was pretty good for the shot.
Francois walking backwards to the mat, I think. He has 2 back bowls and he has the second shot, so he might be looking at either the jack or the shot bowl.
Yeah, even if he loses his wood,
Yeah.
you know, he's shot down, so it needs to be positive into it.
And if he gets the jack and moves it backwards,
That's it. I mean, he could hold 3 shots. Yeah, he's got a lot more positive weight here now.
Let's see if he gets the...
Yeah, he just didn't come back.
Yeah, unfortunately just cutting the center line too much there. So it's just the one, so Harlequins making it 4 in a row.
Yeah. 5-0 in 4 ends.
Yes. Like you say, it's still early days.
Yeah, no, it's early days. You know, you expect with the experience they've got, Francois and Andre, not to panic. They'll just keep plodding along. They'll get a shot, get a bit of momentum, get that rhythm going, and then they'll be back in the game.
No, you can...
Can you take that and write it down?
No, you can write on this. I think we know the names now.
You when you get fussy too.
You know, I know you can't write, but even if you just put little crosses and pluses, it's fine.
You feel the love.
That's a good start from Stephen. Andre following him down. Also, great 2 opening bowls. What's wrong? Is the wood broken?
No, sticker's coming off.
Yeah, I think Stephen had lovely weight for the shot that he was looking for.
Yeah. Both these leads well balanced when they deliver the ball.
Yeah, all 4 of them have got lovely deliveries. His road looks pretty good. Graham looks pretty interested down there.
Yes, no, this is not far off, and he's
touched
got
the
it. Yes, and he moved it over to his ball. That's there in the mix, so he's got the result.
Yeah, no, it was a great shot. Lovely weight for the shot that he was looking for. I think Andre again probably just trying to roll his outside wood into the head.
Yeah,
All on the weight, I think.
No, just miss that one and then get onto the shot. And he's
found it.
Oh, unfortunately,
Well,
just
had a little bit more weight and he would have been a great shot.
yeah. I have to say that Jack is now well hidden behind those 4 balls wedged together.
Yeah, I think Andre's got to be. Not Andre. Graham's got to be careful here now which hand he plays. You know, he probably look on the backhand just to. It's a safer hand by the looks of it. Because if he rolls that outside wood of Andre's into the head, he could give the shot away.
Yes, no, definitely. He definitely doesn't want to be narrow on the forehand if he does play that one. But like you say, maybe the backhand would be safer. He's going on the backhand, so well called by you, Andy.
One of the rare few calls that I'm.
But he's still a narrow, so
he's still narrow,
he'll have to adjust his.
The weight looked pretty good.
Yeah, he's sneaking it. It does give Francois a side ball to work off if he goes a bit wide, and he has that option of promoting his own ball up as well. So the percentages are just better on that forehand for Francois now. And he's not far off.
Pretty close, yeah.
And I think he's, unfortunately, the ball is just saying, he's got it.
Yeah, he's got the shot. What a great wood. Well played, Francois.
Let's see if we can get a side view. Unfortunately, But it's just standing a little bit in the head for us, but
Yeah.
luckily we do have the side cameras.
Yeah, he just plays with about a meter over the head, just looking for that outside wood, can roll his own into the shot.
And he looks interested.
He's interested. He's not far away. Yeah.
Unfortunately, just cutting the center
Just
line
cutting
again.
Yeah.
They can even go into that group of balls there and turn that original shot ball up.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right.
But he has to have the perfect weight because he can promote one of those opposition balls in as well. Let's see what Francois does here. Francois looks interested. Oh,
Yeah, he's pushed another one through.
yeah. Now he's holding 2.
Makes it a bit more difficult now, but he's still got that ball on the outside that's up against one of Stevens' balls. So if he plays the backhand again, just looking for a bit more positive weight. I think it's a pink ball.
Yeah.
Played into the head. He's sitting pretty there. He can play into the head. He can play a bit more positive.
And he's going on the backhand again.
Yeah, I think he's got more positive weight this time, and he's interested. He catches the edge of that outside wood. He's close here. Oh,
Oh,
what a great shot! Just
Yeah,
didn't get
it
the right
might fall
result. But
over.
what a great shot!
now Francois has a difficult one. He has 1 ball left. He's holding 2. He just probably gonna try and rest out that last ball from Graham.
Yeah, that would be the shot. I think that's the safest hand. You're playing the backhand now. You're just trying to rest that wood. It looks slightly behind the jack.
Yeah, and you go a little bit wider. Rather
That's
go
it.
a little bit wide than
Yeah.
playing narrow on that hand.
The last thing you want to do now is be narrow and heavy.
Just too much risk in that. Yeah, let's see what Francois does.
He's a bit on the narrow side, but he had lovely weight, so he hasn't
Yes.
got the weight to do any damage. So there we go. They're in the game. Picked up on that end, so now the momentum now. Hopefully we'll go back in their direction again.
Oh, that's what they will be hoping for.
Be interesting to see now what length they play. I see Andre's brought the mat up a bit.
Yeah. I remember there's a competition being run by Barton Perfect Delivery. You can send your answer to the number on screen. Yeah, and the question is how how many years has Barton Insurance Brokers been sponsoring the Gauteng Open?
Yeah, I think once again you've got to give a big shout out to Perfect Delivery. They plow a lot of money into the bowls, and they're really one of our top sponsors in the country. So yeah, support them, guys.
Yeah, and I got a quote from them a few years back, and they beat everything the other guys had. So definitely worthwhile. There's you don't have anything to lose by asking for a quote. You might just save a few bucks.
100%. And they cater for the bowling community. They do have specials on, for veteran bowlers and that type of specials.
And you have to remember your bowls is automatically insured, so you don't have to specify it like some of the other insurance policies.
Yeah, that's right.
And then you have the advantage if you get a full house. You can get some money back on your insurance. Like I did last weekend, I got an 8 at a tournament. So
lucky boy.
So definitely called CG this week to get my insurance sorted.
And I'm sure he was happy to oblige.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we'll give you an update on the other scores as soon as this ball comes to rest. Looks like a good ball by Andre.
Yeah, lovely shot.
Yeah, in the fours we have Wingate versus the Lake. Currently, Wingate leading 4-1 after 3 ends. And the other match we have Krugersdorp Bowling Club, the locals, leading Morningside 3-1. That's in the ladies' fours. In the men's fours, we have Leeuwkop versus Krugersdorp again. So Krugersdorp is doing well in this, hoping that they might have a Krugersdorp final.
We're hoping so. Like we've got first year we've actually got a couple of players or a couple of teams, should I say, into the semi-final. So we're hoping for a team in the final.
So the men's are just trailing Leeuwkop 2-1, and then Bryanston versus Benoni. Current score there is 5-1.
Yeah, another good wood from Francois there. Yeah, if we look at the singles, got Niska leading, is down 8-5 to Heinz after 6 ends. Warren Stein 6-4 up against Aiden. Esme is 5-4 down against Marina, and Nikki Neal from Sobles is 13-0 down against Heather Pembroke.
Yeah. Hope that helps everybody who's looking what's happening in the other games. That's always the interesting part, is you always have some interest somewhere. But we're having a lovely game here. Currently, Francois Koen's side still holding. Looks like they're holding 2 shots here.
Graham's very close, yeah.
Yeah, he played in a nice aggressive shot on the last one, and I think he's drawn second there.
Yeah, second shot. That's a great ball from Graham. See, the weather's turning out lovely now, so come on, guys, get your bums down here. Come and watch some good bowls.
Yeah, again, in the area. You're not going to be disappointed.
Not at all. We've got quite a few spectators, a lot more than yesterday with the cold weather.
No, and I think as the day progresses, we'll see more people coming in. Everybody's just waking up and finishing up their duties at home.
You don't need to have breakfast at home, guys. You can come down here. We've got a lovely canteen that serves breakfast rolls and breakfast specials. So you're more than welcome to come and try it out.
I have to say we were well hosted over the weekend by the club here. It's really...
He's played 2 good woods.
Yeah.
2 great attempts. I think Francois was still holding his shot, but Graham had 2 good attempts at it.
Yeah. So Francois now getting the momentum going their way. This is the fun thing about bowls. It is normally it goes to and fro between the players. Just as you think you're doing well, then it might swing the other way.
Yeah, it just takes a little incident, a little lucky wick, or a great shot from one of your team members, and the momentum can swing in your direction, and it changes everything again.
Any local clubs here known to have a little bit more luck than the others?
There's a couple of them that call the Witperkie slider and the Krugersdorp wick, and you get these names going around.
We have one. We had the Schweizer Reneke wick, but we changed that now to the Schweizer Reneke draw, where they draw off 4 balls.
Yeah, we've all seen that happen before. I think if you play this game long enough, you really see some some lucky shots, but you also see some great shots.
Yeah, no. No, but the thing is about even those lucky shots, you have to be in the area to get them.
Exactly, yeah. You're not going to get it with short balls.
No, the weight, either the weight or the line has to be perfect to get them. A little bit of a change in length here. I see they've put the jack a little bit shorter and the mat is up.
Yeah, Andre's dropped about 1 meter short there, 1.5 meters short. Francois needs him a bit through the head with his next wood. Yeah, Stevens just carrying that same weight as he did last time. Looks like about, what, a metre and a half, 2 metres through the head.
Yes.
I think Andre's weight's a lot better, yeah. That's not too far away. Although Francois still hasn't got anything behind the jack. Yeah, he's on a pretty good line, yeah.
Yeah.
Still just
Yeah,
carrying that
yeah,
little bit of
with
weight, but it's still... It gives Graham something to play to.
And I have to say the greens are looking like it has dried out a little bit. It doesn't look that shiny, dewy.
Yeah, I think with the with the sun coming down on it now and a little bit of breeze we've got, it'll probably dry up pretty quickly now. It's get quicker and quicker as they go along. I think by the time this afternoon comes along, you'll have some really good bowls, with the finishing. Of the greens
especially in the finals.
Yeah.
I see down below the trophies are being taken out.
Yep.
Nice
put on
and
display.
shiny. Nice and shiny. Been polished. Looks like Francois got a good ball there. We'll see. It looks like
It was a
Graham
bit
is
on
still
the-
holding.
Yeah, a bit on the heavy side. He moved the jack back into Stevens Wood. So they got a bit lucky there, but Francois, a little bit on the heavy, but good rod, good line.
Yeah, and remember to drop us a comment.
Graham playing his forehand. He's played it very well. Oh. He might have given the shot back to Francois again now.
Yeah. Amanda, as you'll see, the where you can answer the question is on the screen for you now. The numbers you can WhatsApp to or email. And if you're already a policy holding, apparently you're already in the draw.
Awesome. I think Francois sticking with his forehand. He'd be a bit more positive. He's following this one down. He looks pretty interested. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a
And
great
he's done
shot.
it, yes.
Lovely shot from Francois. He had perfect weight to play that shot. Stephen calling Graham on the forehand, obviously trying to move the jack a bit further back. Playing to that split of the two greenwoods here.
Yeah, no, and if he can get a touch onto that one, I think he might just be a bit wide. Oh, actually a bit short.
Actually surprised at that because Graham's more of a positive player
Yeah.
than that. He very rarely drops anything short.
Oh, no, he might just have put his own ball in the way of the shot he wanted to play. So now he might just have to add a little bit more weight to use that front ball of his.
He's got the backwards. I don't think Francois has got anything behind the jack. He's
No.
holding the two shots, but he's got nothing behind
Down
the jack.
Yeah, he's free down if the jack goes backwards.
That's it, yeah. So Graham can afford to be a bit more positive.
Now, I think if I look at where Stephen is standing for, or Andre is standing for Francois, he wants a perfect delivery insurance there at the back.
Yeah, run for cover. Oh, it mustn't be narrow and playing to that set of woods.
Yeah, he might just got lucky
Yeah.
because he's now got one at the back, and I think he's still holding shot, and he's actually probably blocked that route, but he's opened up it a little bit for the jack as well. Now it looks like it's indicating it might be a measure for second.
But Graham's got enough woods in the head and he's got backwoods, and he'll probably play a bit more aggressive into that set of
Yeah, and
woods.
it's still early days, so even if you drop the two now,
It's no damage at all, really.
and if you get the result, it will just give you a boost in confidence for the next one. And it's all about self-belief. If you've seen that shot and you've played it before, and you know you can do it, it's a lot easier to call yourself on those shots. And he's going heavy. He's definitely adding positive weight.
Very close here.
Oh
Getting front
yes,
into the
what a
head. Yeah.
bowl!
What a great shot.
No.
Lovely shot, Graham.
Yeah, and I think he might have just made it multiples for himself. That's the one.
Taking one out.
Looking at second. I think they might go for the measure.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to measure it.
Now you could see in Stephen's face he wasn't going to settle for one.
Not at all. Not at all. He's quite willing to get down on his hands and knees and measure for two. But it's like you were saying, Jacques, you got that belief. You visualize it, you've played that shot before, you've practiced it over and over again. You get that belief, you get that confidence in the shot, and inevitably, if you've got that belief in yourself, you'll play a great shot. Yeah, it looks like it was only one.
Only the one, yes. The current score 6-3 after 7 ends. They're playing to 18 ends, same as the ladies.
Yeah. I think the only one that has changed from the sectional players, the fours, they now play 21 ends. But I think all the pairs games
are still 18.
Still 18 ends, yeah. Let's have a look now, back to the Harlequins length again. No, it's a good opener from...
Yes, he's
yeah,
got
good
a
opener,
touch as
Stephen.
well.
Yeah, what a great shot.
Oh, you can see he's a lot more comfortable on that length, especially playing down this side.
Yeah, playing towards the clubhouse, he seems a lot more comfortable than playing away from the clubhouse. Yeah, Andre's also tracking well. That's slightly short, about half a meter, 3/4 of a meter short.
Yeah, just and a good line as well.
I think Graham would be asking for the same kind of wood as what he did with the first one.
Yeah, and he's not far off.
Yeah, he's well bowled again.
Yeah,
That's
one
very
in
good
front.
bowling. Very good leading there from Stephen. Yeah, it looks like he's got the road, yeah?
Yes.
Sit that back with
he's
he
got
might
the
get shot
shot.
out of that. Well played.
Yeah, that's shot indicated by Graham. This one looks to be on a good road. I think he might just draw. But it's
What
close.
a lovely try. He probably about a ruler length short and he still hasn't got shot. Or is he?
I think, Franshaw indicating that the shot is down.
Okay. Well bowled. Maybe Francois looking for Andre to play a bit of a chop and lie on those two frontwards now.
Maybe split them.
Yeah, the split is on. I mean, you split those two as you run through the gap, you're picking it, you hold two.
And even if you move the jack back just a slight inch, if you do get through that gap.
And weight is all important now. He doesn't want to be too heavy.
And unfortunately, he's missed his line. I think the weight wasn't too bad for
I
the
think
shot.
the weight was good for the shot. Yeah, I just missed his line, just a bit on the narrow side. But he's going to end good. It gives Francois something to play to now.
Yeah. And it gives Franshaw the option to be a little bit more positive because now he has the best back bowl as well.
Yeah, and that's it's always nice that the last thing you want is where you shot down or two shots down and you've got nothing behind the jack. You've got to be really accurate. At least he can be a bit sort of wayward on his weight and still get a result out of it.
Let's see what Graham does here. He's just trying to get onto that blue ball.
Oh, his weight is lovely. Perfect weight.
I think Francois will attempt the same shot that he asked his lead.
He's got a lovely delivery, Francois.
Yeah.
No, he's very close here. Close to getting a result here.
Oh. Just unlucky.
A bit on the narrow side still.
Yeah, no, but not by much.
Not by much, no. Not at all. Graham's looking pretty good here again.
Oh.
Oh,
That guy is still happy. Had a few anxious moments there.
I see Stephen gave him the thumbs up, so they're still holding the 2, I think.
Yeah, he's asking to wreck those 2 houten. So I don't think this one will be short.
Yep, there we go. Good call, Jacques.
Luckily, my ears are not too bad.
Oh,
No damage done there, but it was the shot was on. He still has 1 ball left.
yeah, definitely. He made a change.
Yeah, asking just to, and even if
Okay.
yeah,
Bit of a change of mind.
now
now.
if I
The hedge, yeah.
I think he saw something that might be a
I think that shot's on. He's
Yeah.
looking to play the backhand to the greenwood, to Francois'
Yeah.
greenwood, but he's a bit worried that if he trails the jack, he's going to give the shot away.
Away.
Whereas on the other hand, his wood is jack level, so he
Yeah.
can play to roll just inside his wood or just like a
Yeah.
bit pookie wick
yeah.
off of the jack
Very good,
level
yeah.
wood back into the head again. Yeah.
Looks
Or
like
the draw. What is it? Then?
yeah,
What was
this
that draw that
this was a draw.
The Swizer draw. There we go.
Let's see what the skip decides. Here's
Yeah, I think the safer hand is on his forehand. You know, I don't think he can really give the shot away on his forehand unless he's got crazy weight. But if he's got drawing weight, he should be good.
and even if he goes a little bit narrow, he'll only promote his own ball if he does hit Francois' green ball that's in front
Exactly.
there.
Oh, he got it on the. It was a great try.
Yeah. Well, I think where his ball ended up is actually a good position if you look at the shot that Francois might be playing.
I think Francois might change his hand now. You know, play the backhand
Yeah.
and maybe just trying to work
Yeah,
off of
well,
that
that's
green
true.
wood, that jack level wood. Just
Yeah.
trying to work back to the jack and just just try and draw
and
another.
even if he misses his line narrow a little bit, then he gets onto the shot
he can
ball
get
or
onto
the
the
jack.
shot ball. Yeah, if he touches the jack, it goes in his direction as well.
He's playing with weight onto his green ball.
He's
And
gone
he's
too
missed
wide
his
now.
line. Yeah.
You can see as soon as he left his hand, he didn't like it. It was too wide.
I think Stephen is quite eager to go down on the measure if he's not going to give him the 2. Yeah, he's asking for the measure. He's
I
happy
think
with.
Andre's conceded the 2. Yeah. See, the hand was out for the measure.
So current score 8-3 in favor of Harlequins after 8 ends. On the match next door, we have Mayerton versus. I'll just have to go and check against who they're playing.
Okay, so Jacques just left us for a minute. He's just going to go and have a look at the scores on the rink next door. So you stuck with me. Now Stephen playing his forehand. He's been playing that hand pretty well at the moment. Yeah, that's another good opener from Stephen. Well played.
Yeah, Andy, what did I miss? I see I missed a great
Yeah,
draw.
no, you missed a good opening ball from Stephen. And then Andre still that little bit short. He just needs to get through the head. Instead of trying to be too neat, maybe just play through the jack a bit more.
So next door we have Roosevelt Park playing against Mayerton, and there Roosevelt is leading 13-8 after 9 ends. Yeah, remember this is a semi-final, so winners of these matches will go through to the final.
Oh, that's fantastic bowling there from Stephen. Yeah, place in the final to play for.
Yeah, and the title hopes.
Yep.
It's been hard work by the players getting to the finals or the semi-finals, a long tournament.
Yeah, a lot of games have been played. I think they've had a record number of entries this year. You know, I heard sort of one of the executives talking about they've had a record number of entries where they've had to, you know, add additional clubs to the list of hosting clubs because of the amount of entries that they had. So to get this far, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic that these clubs have got this far. These players are brilliant.
Yeah, no,
that's top bowling from Stephen.
Yeah, and I
really leading very well there.
And I remember, I think I also saw, even with the junior tournament for the Gauteng Open, they had a record number of entries. Yeah,
we hosted that. The Krugersdorp Bowling Club also had the pleasure of hosting that, and I tell you what, there were some fantastic bowls from those juniors. You can't believe these under 15s. The standard of bowls is incredible.
And they have no fear.
No fear. They get on the green and they play. Run into the head, they play the shots they want to play. There's no fear at all.
Yeah, Graham Cockrell watching from New Zealand. Also one of our regulars. And his brother Andrew playing from Edenvale.
Yeah, welcome, Graham. Is that from New Zealand, eh?
Yeah, New Zealand.
Awesome stuff. Welcome, man.
If you are watching, remember to drop us where you're watching from, so we can give you a shout out, which clubs you play and who you're supporting in this match as well, if you are interested in this match. Or if you're just enjoying the bowls on a lazy Sunday morning.
No better place to be.
Yeah, if you can't be at the club, enjoy it on the big screen.
Oh, Francois got a bit of a wiki.
A wiki.
On the outside wood to pick up the jack and hold shot at the moment. Graham playing his forehand. And he's trying to just roll one of Stevens' woods into the head. It's very close here. That's a good shot.
Yeah, he's opened it up.
100% opened up the head now. Now it's a little bit of a drawing match between Francois and Graham.
Yeah, the only thing is Francois has 2 balls to draw to their jack, and Graham only the 1.
Yeah, well spotted, well spotted, my mate.
Now remember, they're playing 3 bowls pairs. This makes it a little bit more interesting. I have to say, I enjoy the 3 bowl pair format.
Yeah, I do too, to be honest with you. It speeds up the game. It makes it more exciting. You know, you haven't got that fourth wood, you know, that security that in the fourth wood. Now you've got to be there with your first 3.
It just makes the attacking shot count a little bit more.
It does. It favours the attacking player, yeah.
And you have to decide which bowl you want to. You can't go 2 bowls attacking if you're a few shots down.
Well, Francois drew a good one there now.
Yeah.
Looks like it's just jack level, but Andre's following his... Graham's following his wood down.
Just
short. Yeah.
Now Francois have an opportunity to draw another one.
I'm glad to see Francois still fit enough to jog down the green. See, Francois has been chosen for the veterans
Yes.
side that's going to Cyprus.
And that looks like it's going to be a nice tournament to be part of.
Wouldn't you mind commentating on that, Jacques?
I was hoping that I could get a trip to Namibia for the African states as well. Being from the Northern Cape, so it would have been a quick pop over to the border.
Yep, not far away from where you were.
Yeah, a little bit farther. It's still about 600 to 700 k's.
You drove all the way from up there down here, so I'm sure you'd be quite happy to.
Yeah, me and my wife joke. We located right in the center of the country, so everything's 1,000 kilometers from us. Oh, Mr. COO himself, Bobby Donnelly.
Morning, Bobby.
We're trying our best.
Yep, we're trying our best. Hopefully we keep up to your standards that you set, Bob. I see Francois has changed the length again now. And Jacques' opener is very good.
Yeah.
Just shows you the critical
Yeah.
sort of stage when you get you get the mat back, you get the jack, you
You
play
play
your length.
Yeah, where you're comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, just that change of length now has put Stephen off a bit. So he was bowling very well up until then, and now they changed the length, and now he's slightly short.
Yeah, no, but I think he'll adjust. He's a good enough player.
He'll adjust pretty quickly. Stephen, if he stays on, it'll be a good one. Just fill in the ditch.
Yeah. Antoinette Jacobs watching from Bloemfontein, supporting Francois from CBC. Very cold Bloemfontein.
You see, there's the adjustment.
Yeah,
That's really good adjustment.
Yeah,
If he stays on.
Yeah, and he just missed his line slightly.
Yeah,
it's not
just
by
misses
much.
weight slightly, but it it's behind the jack.
Yeah.
It gives him an opportunity with his second, with his
third
wood
ball.
now, yeah. Yeah, this one looks pretty good again from Andre. Run it out.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah,
drawn
that's
another
good
one.
bowling.
That's a good ball.
Yeah, well bowled, Andre. Yeah. Graham asking Stephen to play through the head with the same weight as he did last time. Oh no, he's gone with a lot more weight.
He's trying to box the jack.
He's not far away, yeah.
Oh, so close.
As the old saying, holds are made for bowls.
Yeah, and sometimes you can't believe they get through those holes.
You're so right. Yeah, you think it's impossible to get a bowl through that gap, but yet they get through.
You almost feel like it's changing size as it's going down. Ends up the size of a jack by the end it gets
By
to
the
the
time
end.
it gets to the head, yeah.
Yeah, support from Vanessa, watching all the way from Brisbane in Australia. Nice to have some international viewers. Like you said yesterday, normally we're on the other side watching their games.
Exactly, yeah. Normally I'm sitting at work watching the Australian bowls and the New Zealand bowls, and it's nice to have them watching our bowls. It's fantastic.
How do they see it happening? Facilitate like going there, facilitate, but not taking over. That's not the idea. The streets are so.
Quite an important footwood now from Graham. He needs to make a bit of a change. You know, he doesn't want to build the pressure on his last two woods.
Yeah,
If
no.
he makes a change now, it makes it a lot easier for
Easier.
his next two woods.
Looks like he's playing the weight I thought that he would have asked Stephen to play his last ball.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised that he was playing with so
that
much weight.
Yeah. No, you did right. I actually thought he was going to ask him to play with the same weight that he did with his
His circuit ball.
Yeah, I think Francois will just try and cover the back area.
have to do it exactly.
He's being a bit naughty now. Francois being short on
Yeah.
backhand.
Yeah, and it's not even a blocker.
Yeah, there's-
Yeah, he took off a lot of weight on that one.
yeah, Francois has added a lot of weight here. I'm going to run into the ditch.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to get his insurance policy at the back.
Right. Graham can't be short now.
The problem is he's too down, so he has to be. I think he's in between weights at the moment.
Mm.
They're still early ends. I would have gone positive, and I think he's going to run out short here.
Yeah, that's the danger. You're trying to be too neat, trying to draw into the head. Rather be a bit more positive. You got the backwards. You're still too down, even if you drop it short. So, if you miss it, you go through the head. At least you're giving yourself an opportunity.
Yeah, and they picked up 3 on that one. So now the match is close again.
One shot in it again now.
I wonder if we're going to get a 10-10 at 10. Unfortunately, 8-7 at 10.
8-7 and 10, yeah. Yeah, back to that bit of a longer length again that they've been playing. We'll see if Andre can get close with his first win again. Yeah, that's a good start. He's not far away at all. Looks like ran just about a meter through the head, is it?
Yeah. Oh, Andre. Let's see what Steven does here.
Gee, what a lovely road. Beautiful road, also just about a meter short.
Oh, I have to say the wind is getting quite chilly now again.
I think out there in the sun it's lovely. I think
Yeah.
we're sitting up
Yeah,
here on the
yeah,
veranda,
yeah.
in the shade. You get a bit colder up here.
Yeah, for those interested in what's happening in the other matches, we'll give you an update just after this ball has completed. So yeah, in the ladies currently, fours, we have Wingate versus the Lake after 7 ends. The score is 6-3, quite a close game there. Then we have Krugersdorp's ladies versus Morningside. The current score there after 6 ends are 7-4. And then in the men's fours, we have Leeuwkop versus Krugersdorp. The current score there after 7 ends is 6-4 in favour of Krugersdorp. So they picked up nicely from
from the first time we saw these scores. Yeah.
And then we have Bryanston versus Benoni. Currently Bryanston is leading by 6, so they're currently 8-2 after 6 ends. Now we're getting a nice warm cup of coffee. Oh, Stephen, getting a touch on the jack, moving it backwards. Yeah, it's almost difficult to give the scores because all the action that's happening, Andy.
Yeah. Now we'll get to the singles scores in a minute.
I think let's finish this head.
Let's finish this head first. Yeah.
Because
it's getting very interesting down here now. With Stephen moving the jack slightly now, it looks like he's holding shot.
Yeah, he's holding shot, and he's got the touch as well. That might be important come when Graham comes to the mat.
Very much so. It's lovely. You got a nice little touch there, and the jack's a little bit off the ditch. Once opposite.
Closer to your, huh? Just a little bit closer. Okay, it's fine.
Doing that, maybe. Yeah, France was a bit short there. Yeah, he should be more positive into that jack, maybe even trying to box the jack. I'm surprised that he's actually playing that hand. I thought he would have played the backhand. He's got both the woods in front there,
Yeah.
rolling into the head.
If you do miss the jack, then you can always promote one of your own poles up. And Graham will try to either draw one close or get a toucher, another toucher in there.
Yeah. Yeah, he just dropped his weight quite
sure.
a bit there. Yeah. Yeah, I think Francois changed to the backhand now.
And like you said, makes a lot more sense.
But it doesn't look like he's short this end. Very close, yeah. Touched his own.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think he's promoted it up, but it could become a measure. If he moves that one up a little bit more, it could get interesting.
Yeah. I think the backhand was more an option for him.
Yeah, I don't think if I was Graham, I might not have gone on the backhand like he's done now, because he can always promote it unless he gets the line exactly right and gets in between those balls like he
he's
is
pointing,
close.
yeah. So well played.
And he's
Graham.
got
What
a touch as
great
well.
shot.
What a ball. Yeah.
Fantastic shot.
What do we know as commentators?
Obviously, very little by the looks of it.
Now, like you said, this end is becoming quite action-packed.
Yeah, quite intense now, yeah.
And it's actually, I think this could be a tipping point for the match as well. Getting the momentum now with only 8 balls left. Francois. No, I think. So it looks like he's 2 down.
I think Graham will go back to his forehand.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll chance.
No. You don't want to chance that a second time to promote one of those balls
Yeah,
up.
you've just played a great shot. Go back to your forehand, play the safer hand. The last thing you want to do now is give something away.
And even if you go very wide, it's almost like a psychological declare, but he's not far off. I just need a little bit more weight.
Yeah.
But like I said, he went nice and wide on that one as well.
He did.
And like you said, it's that old saying, if you're holding, don't be narrow.
Yeah.
Taking one out. Stephen is going to ask for the measure. He wants that second one. He believes he's got it.
Yep. No, he doesn't give very much away, Stephen.
Let's see what. He only got the one.
Only got the one.
But you have to try and get them. So current score 9-7 after 11 ends.
All right, can I give some
Yeah, I
updates
think we can.
from the singles games at the moment? Heather Pembroke has just beaten Nikki Neal. So Heather goes through to the final of the ladies singles, so well done there. Esme and Marina. Marina's 11-9 up on Esme after 14 ends. Warren and Aiden. Aiden is 12-8 up on Warren after 14 ends. And between Niska and Heinz, Heinz is 12-10 up after 13 ends. So a close game there between Heinz and Niska.
Yeah. And Niska being the national champ as well.
Yeah, also just come back from Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so well done to Heather there for getting through to the final, and unlucky Nikki Neal, also one of our old old Sables Protea players. So yeah.
Yeah, Sables has produced quite a few Protea players over the last few years. If you look at Bridget Collins, Helen Janssen,
Tabello.
Tabello,
Yeah, no,
Colleen, who's
That's it, yeah, yeah. An old Sables player,
yeah,
Colleen.
unfortunately now playing for the opposition in George.
And I'm sure she's loving every minute of it.
Neil Carroll watching all the way from Christchurch in Australia.
Well, welcome, Neil. Hope you're enjoying the coverage, my mate.
Yeah, good morning to you. What time is it over there in Australia, in New Zealand currently, and what's the weather like?
Yeah, that's more like Andre. 2 good words from him.
Yeah. It was actually strange to see Stephen running through on his preferred length.
Yeah, it's probably just had a little bit of adjustment from playing the longer lengths. Yeah, but he's very good.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
close.
Oh,
Great try. Probably
Yeah.
running through about 3/4 of a meter.
but the line is perfect. Yeah, and the other match next door, Roosevelt Park is currently leading 14-10 after 12 ends. Remember, they're playing to 18 ends. Oh, well
Yeah,
rested on that one.
that's 3 good words from Andre there. That's the first time really that he's got 3 very close and played some really great shots. He given Francois a big plus now. Francois can be his old self and
Yeah.
now draw to the jack. Yeah, Graham's looking very good, yeah.
He's on a line.
Oh, that's a lovely shot.
Yeah.
Running through a
Maybe
little bit. But
Yeah, a small adjustment and he'll
a
be
small
there.
adjustment on his next wood and he'll be good.
Marius Ross asking how many ends are they playing. It's also 18. Same as the ladies yesterday.
Yeah. Good morning, Marius. I was actually surprised. I thought you would be down here at the Krugersdorp Bowling Club watching your friends, buddy.
Maybe he'll pop down for the finals if they make the finals. Oh, he knows at least one Pretoria side will make the finals.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, Francois looking very good, yeah. He's also just running through a little bit, but I think it's in the count. Might be holding 5 shots here now. A little bit of a pressure wood now on Graham.
Yeah. And it's a loss bowl, so he's under pressure. He's talking about playing a nice aggressive shot going backwards. If he does miss this, I think Francois has opportunity to maybe draw for the 6.
Yeah. A lot of pressure on this ball now. Graham's got to get something close.
Just needs to get around his front one. He's going to sneak it in.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
A bit of luck getting a touch as well.
That was a great shot. Look, he
Yeah.
had good weight,
Yeah,
like we said
that's
earlier
all
on. You know, it's ifs and buts. He had good weight, and yeah, he got lucky on it, but it all counts. It was a great effort because I tell you what, he was under pressure with that wood now, being 5-6 down.
Marius answering it. It's too cold to come down now, and he's getting too old.
Well, stay warm then, Morris, and enjoy the coverage, buddy.
Yeah, and remember to like and share. Oh,
Oof. Just didn't get the
Yeah.
result. Great attempt though.
yeah. And that's another one to the Harlequin side. So they move on to 10 after 12 ends. 10-7.
It was actually well done there by Gray.
Yeah.
The last thing you wanted to do now was drop a 5 or drop a 6, going on to getting down to the back end of the green.
Yeah,
and
like-
back into the
Like we said yesterday, there's these 11, 12, and 13th ends seem to be the key ends to win.
They are. I mean, the last thing you want to do is drop any big numbers, and obviously, if you're in front, the best thing you can do now is to pick up a 2 or a 3. Multiple shots. It gives you that buffer, between the scores, and it
And
makes
the
the
number
last
of bowls left.
The last couple of ends makes it a lot easier. Obviously, if you're 4 or 5 up, then compared to Peels or 1 shot up. Lovely road from Stephen, just about a metre short or so.
Neil giving us an update on the weather there in New Zealand. Raining 2 solid days, and it's currently 8:35 p.m. So yeah, luckily we're in sunny South Africa. It looks like a perfect afternoon for a Sunday braai.
Yeah.
En
We
braaibroodjies.
might light the fires a bit later on. Get some boerewors on the barbecue or on the braai.
Yeah. The only thing we call a barbecue is a Barbie doll. We don't put anything on a Barbie except clothes.
Yeah, the weather's never too cold, never too rainy for a braai in South Africa.
I saw a picture the other day of a guy braaiing in England in the snow.
Yeah. Was that Mr. Fosley that sent us a message yesterday? Yeah, probably him, yeah. Good old South African tradition. Yeah, Stephen just asking when the jack is obviously hidden behind his wood. I think he's still holding shot there. Yeah, a bit on the narrow side. But I think his weight was excellent for the shot. Andre looks interested in this now.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not going to bend to the jack. But if he stays on, it's good position. Yeah, Francois playing the backhand now. They're trying to, just get around that front set. Don't think he's got love. Oh, he got a low.
Oh, yeah,
Lucky little foot Krugersdorp slide on that front wood.
Yeah, brained out the Priya, asking Stephen and Graham just to keep up the good work, supporting Harlequins. or as they refer to themselves, the Mighty Quins.
The mighty Quins, yeah. That was a great shot by Graham. He's
Yeah.
playing very well at the moment.
He's playing with a lot of confidence.
Yeah. And his conversion shots are very good as well.
And he's also good under the pressure, being that 6 down on that last end.
Yeah. No,
Or 5 down at least,
Yeah.
with one ball to go from.
No, you did right. Yeah.
And he's still a young man, from the looks of it.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how old he is. I know he's a lot younger than us, put it that way.
Francois promoting his own ball up there. I don't think he's done enough. Asking if they're holding 2. Yeah, still holding the 2. 2, yeah, who, like you said in the previous comment, will really just open up that shot aggregate going down to the last few ends.
Oh, he's very close here again.
Yeah, he's not far. Does he have the
He's
weight?
just gonna run over it.
Just need a little bit more weight. But it was a lovely road.
Fantastic. Brilliant road. Just needed that extra sort of maybe half a meter. It would have been very, very good. Francois got a bit of a tricky shot now. He's probably looking just to run the frontwood by the look of what he's, by his body language and the way he was showing those 2 frontwoods.
As we see him walking down to the mat. Picking up his ball. He's going on the forehand.
I think he's looking to shoot that, the 2 that are together. There we go. Shoot the green one onto the jack.
He's taken something out there. I think it's still just the 2. Yep.
Still the 2. Yeah. What's that in our 5-shot gap now? So it gives him a bit of a buffer now for Graham and Stephen.
Yeah, 5 shots ahead with just I think it's
We've
4
got
points to go.
Sorry, go on. We've got a saying in this club that the game's not over till Fat Andy sings.
I heard you were on the karaoke yesterday. So I was scared to give you the mic. We might get a rendition of a song here. You definitely have the voice.
No.
Or is there another Andy?
No, that's the naughty Andy that comes out after a couple of brandies and cokes. It's unusual now that they've gone back to this long. Well, it's just over a 3/4 length, but they're putting the jack on the 2 meter. What if the lines are better? If the jack's
Because
up
of better.
on the 2 meter.
It could also be a tactic, maybe playing the last few ends, that you have the option of either burning if you're down by much, or boxing the jack if you're under pressure.
Yeah. We'll see Stephen's first foot is about a meter behind the jack. But that's a great start for him.
Let's see what Andre does here. He's not far off. Let's see.
He just sits on that wood. Yeah. Also running that meter through, but it's a good wood.
I'm just going to take the scoreboard off for you guys so you can see where the wood, the bowls are located. Lovely. It looks like a good adjustment here. Still running a little bit, but
Yeah, I think he's just adjusted too much, although that might be shot there. Yeah, Steven's tracking. Yeah, if he runs it out, he's very good. Yeah. Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah, well
that's
played, Stephen. That's the shot.
That's the shot. Lizzie, we'll give you an update on the other scores as there's still quite a way to go in the fours, so we'll just see if we can't finish up this match and then just give everybody a score update just before we sign off. But the scores are available on the various Facebook pages. I think it's on Sables and BGN. I've seen the scores as being put out there as well as the rounds do finish, and it is available on the Bowls Gauteng website as well.
And I think there is a group that was put up by Perfect Delivery for the Gauteng Open that also gives updates on scores and that as well. You know, on a WhatsApp group.
Yeah. Oh, but the best thing is if you're close by, pop on down and come and watch the games.
That's the ideal thing. It's lovely outside. Yeah, it's not cold. Come on, guys, get down here.
Graham being uncharacteristic on that first ball of his, being well short.
I'll see if I can get an update on the singles games. I see the game between Warren and Aiden has just finished. I don't know who won there, but I'll try and find out now for you, Jock.
Oh. I think Aiden was leading that match. The last time we did get an update.
Yeah, the last time we got an update, he was 12-8 up.
But in a singles match, things can change so quickly.
So quickly, yeah.
Graham drawing the shot, getting a front toucher as well. A 2 down, indicated by Andre to Francois.
Now he's looking at him. He's asking him to play a little bit of a running shot into that, the one that Graham's ball that's on the jack.
And that ball is just in front of the.
He's just going to drop it short. A lovely road.
Yeah, a little bit more weight.
Who won there between Warren and Aiden?
And in pulling anyone who's coming close by to find out the scores for us. Nice having locals here.
Yeah, most of these guys around here are always willing to run down and go and find out scores.
Yeah, no, but that's a nice thing about a bowls club, like you said yesterday. It's always accommodating.
What a great shot from Graham.
Yeah, and he's made it. I think he
that
could
was
have
a great shot, fantastic shot.
I think
It looks like he's made three of it
yeah.
now. The last thing Francois wants to do now is drop another 3.
Yeah, no, that will just open the gap up even more.
Yeah, it's a big wood here from Francois now. He used to try and get second shot out of this. So he's tracking good here.
That's a go. What a ball! Nice.
He was very unlucky. There
Yeah.
was a great attempt, great effort. Looked like another 3 there to go.
Yeah.
Oh, what a great try by
Yeah,
Francois.
he
That
did.
was really unlucky.
Yeah, he wasn't off by much, and like I said, unfortunately the jack just popping out too far back. Yeah, update on that score, 8-1 that match against Warren, 21-10 for the Morningside supporters.
Yeah, well done, Aiden. I watched Aiden. I actually marked one of his games in one of the semi-finals, in the quarterfinals. the last 16, and he was playing very well. So well done, Aiden, into the finals. I think it's quite important again now. We spoke about momentum. It's important now that Francois and Andre get on the board now. If they can get these shots or get a multiple of shots, but they need to get on the board now.
Yeah,
and that's a good start from Andre.
Yeah, and the current
It's just what Andre, Francois would want.
And the current score 16-7. So they actually picked up. Looks like they might have got 4 on that last one. So the gap currently is
Stephen's
8.
tracking very well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, not far off.
Card on the table. Super, thanks.
And they're busy on the 15th end, so after this one only 3 left.
Yeah, that ends in a good spot from Andre.
Yeah. And I see next door we're having a match and a half there. Current score there 14-14 after 15. In a match between Roosevelt Park and Meyerton. So the Meyerton team coming right back in that match.
Yeah. That's a covering ball. It's a good ball from
Yeah.
Stephen, yeah.
It's not always just about drawing to the jack. It's about the position of other bowls as well. I think that's the problem, especially for novice bowlers. They're always trying to be on the jack, getting the touches.
Yeah, it's about building the head. You've got woods on the jack, but you need to build the head. You need to cover your position. If you're holding a shot, you're bowling covering woods. If you're not holding a shot, you're putting woods in areas that gives your back rank or your players to follow you, gives them opportunities to play decent shots. So, they don't have to try and draw like Francois did on that last end.
Yeah.
Try and draw to save
Very
shots. Graham's looking very good, yeah. Get the split on the 2. Yeah, it's a great shot. He's actually had a good game, Graham.
Yeah,
He's played very well.
he's had a lovely game at this stage. I think if we had to give out a man of the match at this stage, it would have been Graham.
Yeah, he's played really good conversion shots, saving shots. He's played really good.
Alright, Donald Pickett, we'll give you an update on the 4s in a while. We're just waiting for them to complete a few more ends. Most of them are still in early days. I see they roundabout only on the 6th or 7th end at the last one, so they're probably now at about maybe 8. I see one of the games are maybe on 10, so we'll give you a score update in a while. Graham looks to be on a good track again.
That's excellent bowling. Excellent bowling from Graham. Francois got a lot of pressure now on him again now.
On his last bowl. Looked like he's at least 2 down.
Might be an option now to have a run at it. Maybe you can burn the end and replay it again. I don't see him picking up a lot of shots here, so he needs maybe to have a run at it, burn the end, start again. He's going down to have a look. It's a good idea to go down and have a look at the head if you're not sure about what's going on.
And just to see the angles that you have to work with.
It's like we said yesterday as well, you can walk down and visualize the shot that you want to play. get back to the mat, and you can actually
Yes,
see it in
it
your
is indeed.
head, and it makes a whole lot of difference if you can see it in your head. Yeah, there you go. He's decided on what he wants to play.
Yeah. You can see as he's walking back, he's thinking of the weight and everything.
Good. Lekker, thanks.
He's going to play on the forehand. Yeah. Well, no change. He tried. Didn't if he just missed that front ball, he could have gotten an in. So I think it's just a 2. We'll just wait for confirmation.
I'm a bit surprised at that. I actually thought he might have had a run at it.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
aggressive for aggressive shot.
Oh, he needs to change something in the match at this stage. He's
Yeah, he does.
10
He could-
shots down.
Yeah, no, you did right. He does. You can't just let it keep on plodding along like it is. You know, he's 10 shots down now with, 3 ends to play.
And sometimes it also helps if you're feeling frustrated just to let it go. And
No, it does. It gets rid of frustrations.
and if you get a good result, then the confidence comes as well.
Yeah, exactly that.
Let's see if Stephen can nail this one on his first go. Oh, a very narrow ball there.
Well, I was just about to leave you for 5 minutes, but after watching that from Stephen, you know, you can see him slapping his own head. Graham having a gaggle to himself.
So now I've had two wrong buys on live streams. I don't think Harlequins will let him forget that one. And he's made up with the great second ball. Hi Marshall, yeah, we'll keep you updated on which final we will be covering next. It will all depend on rink allocations as well. But normally the singles are one of the premier events, but also the fours in this format is also one of the premier events. So we might have to decide between the fours and the singles. So getting a touch there by Andre. Yeah, so after 11 ends in the fours, I'll give you an update. I think let's just finish this set. They only have 3 balls left, and we'll give you an update on the scores. I was just saying, Andy, I think I know what's going to be playing at Harlequins TV for the rest of the week whenever Stephen comes in. That wrong by.
Yeah, I think he'll take a bit of flack from that when he gets back to the club. Oh, France was very close, yeah. Instead of white balls, but it's got a Buddha on it.
Oh, okay.
Like a big fat Buddha. Graham was just unlucky. He's played some great shots, Graham. So during this game. Looks like Francois must be short of a bit of weight. Battling a bit today. It's a bit uncharacteristic
Yeah.
of Francois. You know, normally his weight control is very good.
I've done quite a few games where I've live streamed Francois, and it just looks like he's a little out of sorts today.
It does, you know. Normally he's deadly, like, you know, especially on the draw. He's a fantastic drawing player. He's just been dropping a bit short. I think he'd be a bit frustrated with himself. So as you said, maybe a run at the head, you know, get rid of a bit of the frustration. Yeah, he's really trying hard now.
Yeah, does he have the weight? Unfortunately,
Still
not.
just that short. It doesn't look like he's getting the weight. He
Yeah.
hasn't got the confidence in the weight.
I can almost see like his shoulders just dropping a little bit as he's walking back.
Yeah, I think it's getting to that stage now, you know, 18-7 up, 2 ends to play.
And I actually picked up one on that one. So it's 17-8 after 16 ends. So
It's still not impossible, like 2
Yeah.
ends. 9 shots.
and they have the control of the mat. They'll need at least a multiple on this one.
Yeah, they need to. Yeah, anything above 3 shots on this one will be good. Unfortunately, Andre's ditched his first wood, which is not a great
it's
thing
just
to happen.
thought. I'm actually surprised that they've gone for this on the T1 on this one when they need a multiple.
That's right. Yeah, I thought maybe
Go short.
a bit of a shorter head. Yeah, always gives them opportunities. I mean, at the moment, yeah.
Especially if you have something at the back, even if you play through, you have that multiples at the back. Now, if you just miss your weight a little bit, it's in the drink, in the ditch.
Exactly what happened to Andre with his first.
He gets
He
a touch
gets
on
a
that
touch
one.
on it.
That will bring the confidence back.
I think if I was down there at skip now, I'd be asking Stephen to try and ditch the jack.
Yeah. Almost forgot about the score updates for you guys. Thanks for Andy for reminding me. So currently, after 11 ends, we have Wingate leading the lake only by 1 point. So that's going to be a close match. That's in the ladies' fours. Current score there is 10-9 after 11 ends. Then we have the local ladies here from Krugersdorp playing against Morningside. They're currently leading 10-7 after 10 ends. So that's good for the local support.
Yep. They're chuffed with that score so far.
Yeah,
But they've got to hang in there. Still a long way to go.
And then we have in the men's, we also have the Krugersdorp men's side leading Leeuwkop 13-8 after 11 ends.
That's also another good score for Krugersdorp. That's actually the Krugersdorp side. There's Donny Pickett's brother, Robbie Pickett, that's skipping that
that's
side.
right. Yeah, and then we have Bryanston versus Benoni. That's a close match. That's only 11-8 after 11 ends, so a long way to go there, so that could go either way still. Yeah, next door, they're finishing the last end now, and it looks like Mayerton is leading 17-5. I'm not sure who's holding at the moment. 17-15, sorry. And it looks like we're not sure who's holding at the moment, but we'll keep you updated as soon as we see the final result there. Currently Andre holding shot here, and Francois with his back ball with second shot. And I think that third ball might also be in the count, so pressure's on Graham. Like you said, Stephen was trying to ditch the jack on his last ball. I see one of his balls is on the bank.
Yeah, Graham can't afford to be short now. Graham needs to get in there, get second shot at least. Doesn't want to, like we said, doesn't want to give away a 3 or 5.
Anything above 3 will be
a fantastic result for Francois. But Graham's still got another 2 woods, and the way he's been bowling pretty well at the moment.
I'm actually surprised because Graham was favouring. I see he switched his hand now to the hand he was preferring the most of the match so far, and he was drawing great on the backhand, playing away from the clubhouse.
Yeah,
but that friend will help.
Yeah. That's the conversion shot.
And that's shot about now. Load shedding schedules.
It's the norm that goes around now.
Francois will just try to clip that shot ball.
He's unlucky there. He was actually looking for Graham's wood.
And he just wanted to clip it and take it out. Now we have an opportunity. I think if he gets a second shot here, I think this match is technically over.
Yeah, just about done and dusted. I think there's 9 shots difference.
Yeah, I think even the one.
6 available on the head. They're looking at the scoreboard
now.
No,
even if he declares this ball, it won't make a difference. Yeah, match is over.
Game is over, yeah. So well done to Graham and Stephen from Harlequins.
Yeah, and we'll just see who won the other one, who they'll be facing. So Harlequins will be through to the finals.
Who won that game?
I'll quickly go look.
Yeah, so well played to Stephen and Graham, through to the final.
Yeah.
I think they had a great game. And Graham, like you said, Graham made a lot of conversion shots, a lot of saving shots. Like you said, I think he was man of the match.
Man of the match in that one. I think if we as our commentators who have a vote on that, I think we'll give it the man of the match.
We'll give it to Graham. Yeah, he really had a great game there. Fantastic game.
Mayerton won the match in the other semi-final, so it will be Harlequins versus Mayerton
in the final.
So almost north versus south.
Yeah, it should be a good tussle.
Yeah. So we're going to just finish off our broadcast here, so we can just recharge everything and get the cameras going for the next match and see which match we're going to do. So unfortunately, we won't be able to update you on the scores of the remaining matches, but we'll see. Maybe we'll post them on our group or on our page as soon as they are done before we start the next one. Thanks, Andy.
Thanks, Jacques. It was enjoyable once again. Nice being in your company again, my mate.
It's
maybe we might see you for the final unless Mr. Bobby Donnelly makes an appearance.
Yeah, no. Let's hope he does come down to support. But yeah, thanks for all the viewers. Remember to give us a shout out on your support as well. If you're watching this later on as well and not live, you're welcome to also drop comments or questions, and we'll see if we can answer them on the comments as well for you. So thanks for joining us. We'll just be signing off for little ads and stuff. But thank you for enjoying this wonderful game of us. It was really a wonderful exhibition of bowls by Graham and Stephen. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You've been here before. The odds stacked against you. That tight feeling in your stomach. That twitch in your eye. Because although you've never won Wimbledon, played at the MCG, or brought back the Ashes, all the skills you've honed over a sporting lifetime of highs, lows, wins, losses. will make you a legend on the green. And that green is just up the road.